So the topic I chose to research over is gout. What is gout? Gout is arthritis in the joints. It's where your joints swell up, and it can be extremely painful. A lot of times people can wake up in the middle of the night from all the pain, and your joints are just swollen and it's irritated, and you can't get any sleep. So gout can form from uric acid crystals forming and building up in the joints, and that's what causes it to swell up. And again, it can be very, very painful, and people can be down and out for weeks. They can not want to get out of bed, lay around, and not go to work. My husband's barber actually had gout, so he couldn't get a haircut for, 8 weeks, and it was a little rough. So it's very important to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle to be able to prevent from getting gout. And the signs and symptoms, like I said, are like extremely painful, waking up in the middle of the night. You can get gout in more than one joint. You can get it in your elbows, knees, ankles, wrists, fingers, things like that. And it can limit the range of motion that you get when you have gout, because all your joints are swollen and you can't really move that well. So it's and the most common spot that you can get gout is in your big toe. I know that sounds terrible, but it mainly happens in the big toe. And you can imagine not being able to walk whenever your toe is swollen like that. So the causes of gout are the high uric acid in the body causing the joints to swell up so bad. There is a blood test that you can get from the doctor, testing the uric acid in your blood to see if it's high or not, and that's how they like confirm that you have gout. It is very important to choose a healthy lifestyle and eliminate like high sugary drinks, things like that, because that's going to help you get rid of gout and help prevent against gout. So the testing that, like I said, at the doctor you can get is the blood test. Obviously, the physical exam, you can see it on exam if somebody has like swollen joints, and that's like the main reason why you would think that someone had gout. And then you would take the blood sample from your patient and look it under a microscope and see like the uric acid like crystals in the blood and count how many they had. So the treatment for gout is, taking anti-inflammatories to lower the uric acid in the blood. And it also helps the kidneys to remove all the uric acid in there as well to help flush everything out. So the medications that you can take are NSAIDs. I'm not going to say this right. It's COLCHINE. And then another medication is glucocorticoid medicine. It's in a pill form, and it's also in an injection form that you would obviously get from the doctor. So they would have to inject into the joint itself, and it would relieve pressure. It would take a little bit of time, but it would relieve the pressure and the swelling in the joint as well. So some diets that you would want to avoid when you have gout or to help prevent against gout is like shellfish, gravies, red meat soups, anything high sugar drinks, alcohol, things like that, anything like meat, red meats, organs like liver, those things are gonna cause you to get gout. And then it can give you high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney diseases, things like that. It's very important to maintain a healthy lifestyle, drinking plenty of water, flushing out any toxins in your body to help get rid of anything like that. So some good foods that you would want to eat for breakfast to help improve gout or prevent against gout are going to be whole grains, unsweetened cereal with skim milk, low fat, Everybody hates that, but it's just eating healthy. You can also eat some frozen strawberries that have no added sugars and drinking plenty of water. You could still have coffee. So the meals that you could eat for lunch would include like rotisserie chicken breast. You You put a roll with mustard on it, and it has to be like whole grain, with a mixed salad, like different greens and veggies. You just want to eat a lot of healthy foods to help. So for dinner, you can pick something like salmon with steamed vegetables, and avoiding any added sugars or like extra butters, things like that, and you're just drinking plenty of water. So the prognosis for gout is going to be good to catch it ahead of time and continue to have a healthy lifestyle. And if it goes untreated and you don't change your lifestyle, it could lower your chances of getting rid of the gout and the gout getting worse. And potentially it could harm you from being able to walk, and you would have higher health risk, like high blood pressure, things like that, like heart attack, kidney issues. So it's just very important to eat a healthy lifestyle. And I hope that this presentation served you well to be able to know what gout is, and to help you in the future if you know someone is suffering from gout, to be able to help them prevent against having it and just like improving their life. It's just like sad and important to be able to help other people to have a healthy lifestyle and like live longer. So thank you so much.